For this holiday weekend, I want to share with my subscribers two great videos about the American flag. The first one happened over 30 years ago, and the other was made just last year by a fellow YouTuber whose channel name is Only When Provoked. Now I hope you have a fun and safe 4th of July, and also keep in mind what this day is really about. A lot of effort and sacrifice went into making this country great. Now it's our responsibility to make sure it stays that way.
Monday runs and takes it away from him, and so Monday, I think a guy was going to set fire to the American flag. Can you imagine that?
30 years later, I could not tell you immediately what was on my mind, except what they were doing was wrong. As far as I'm concerned, it was wrong in 1976. It's wrong today, what they were trying to do. The first match was struck, and as it was put to the flag, the wind blew it out. And I'm still running at them. The second match is ignited, and one of them starts to put the match to the flag at the same time I got there. I do know that I thought about maybe bowling them over, but now I can get the flag before maybe the match can get there. So I reached down, picked it up, still on the run. And the first thing that came to mind, I mean, you could smell the lighter fluid. That's how much they doused it. And it was soaking wet. You could feel the coldness of this lighter fluid. They said, well, is it on fire? Well, obviously it was not on fire. Thank goodness it was not on fire. I gave the flag to Doug Rauh, who was a left-handed pitcher for the Dodgers, who came out of their third base dugout, and I gave him the flag. I turned around. The guys are being escorted off the field by members of the security team, and also Duke, the head groundskeeper, was with them, too, and he had one of them by the arm, and they escorted him off the field. And it was a very quiet moment. There was a smattering of applause as they got these two guys off the field. Then it got quiet again. And if memory serves correctly, from one part of the stadium, I don't know where, and then from another part, and then from another part, and then kind of collectively, people began to sing God Bless America. Don't know where it came from.
It was a very heroic move on his part in a situation that could have easily just let go. The flag could have easily just burned there until a couple of ushers came out. But Rick acted, and I think we're all very, very happy that he did.
I'm surprised by the response in the greatest sense of the word. Embarrassed by the intention it was focused upon me, because I don't know anyone that would not have done the same thing had they been as close to it as I was. So that being said, I get letters every week from retired servicemen, from their families, from kids who were not even born then, that heard about it. And I started again a little bit more so a few years ago. Major League Baseball had selected that moment, saving the flag, as one of the top 100 moments in Major League Baseball history. So there was a rejuvenation of that entire thing. And from time to time people ask, well, are you upset because you spent 19 seasons in the major leagues and you're known for primarily stopping two people from burning the flag? If that's all you're known for, it's not a bad thing at all. I think it solidified the thought process of hundreds of thousands of people that represented this country in fine fashion. Many of them lost their lives.
If you clicked on this video because you saw a flag being burned and you thought it was some sort of anti-American video, then I've got a surprise for you. This video is dedicated to all of the plastic patriots that think by simply sticking a small flag on their car antenna or a sticker on their bumper somehow makes them patriotic. If you're going to think that an act of symbolism makes you patriotic, then you should at least know the rules of that symbol. Originally, I was going to recite all of the flag rules, but for the sake of time and continuity, I will cover the rules that I most often see violated by these so-called patriots. Firstly, the flag is not to be used as an advertisement. It is not to be written on or have any symbols placed on it. It is not to be printed on napkins, paper plates, or any other object that is designed to be quickly discarded. For those of you who wish that flag burning would be made illegal, keep in mind that the flag is supposed to be burned when it becomes old or worn out. When it is displayed on a car, boat, train, or any other vehicle, it is not to be draped over the hood, the sides, or the back of the vehicle. It is to be flown from a staff that is secured to the chassis or clamped to the right fender. It is not to be painted on the sides of things like trash receptacles or dumpsters, or to be used as a container of any kind. It is also not to be wrapped around a person. These things are all just as disrespectful to the flag as it would be to lay it on the floor and walk over it. The complete list of flag rules can be found at this address. Personally, I don't care what you do with it, because I don't think waving a piece of cloth is what defines a person's patriotism. Patriotism has to do with upholding the laws of the Constitution and the ideals of the Preamble and the Declaration of Independence. Patriotism is not blindly following your temporarily appointed government managers. This is called nationalism. To all my friends and fellow patriots, happy 4th of July.
And Rick Monday runs and takes it away from him. And so Monday, I think a guy was going to set fire to the American flag. Can you